The first word spoken in John Proctor as the villain is sex, a portent of things to come. Mr. Smith, Gabriel Ebert, a high school English teacher, has been tasked with handling sex ed for his junior honors students. This module mostly consists of the students reading aloud definitions of words including sex and, of course, abstinence. They are not receiving much sexual education here, and Mr. Smith is certainly not a good man for the job. But this is the only high school in a one-stoplight town in Appalachian, Georgia, so he'll have to do. His actual job is to teach his students the crucible, a rite of passage for almost all American schoolchildren. He explains to his students how Arthur Miller used the Salem witch trials in 1692 as an allegory for McCarthyism. This play takes place in 2018, and to keep things topical for the kids, he relates it to ongoing conversations about witch hunts, including #MeToo. But #MeToo is not merely a premise or backdrop. Playwright Kimberly Bellflower has crafted a compelling rebuttal to the crucible and the way it is most often read, as the title makes clear. She brings the play up to date, transforming Miller's Red Scare allegory into one more suited to our current political climate. In the process, she makes the crucible feel surprisingly fresh, especially as seen and rejected by the teenage girls in the class. Bellflower also plays with the allegory, devising a meta-theatrical work that adapts the crucible, with various characters becoming stand-ins for Miller's and similar beats revisited anew. Beth, a tender and hilarious Fina Straza, is our passionate yet unsure Mary Warren, the faithful but betrayed Raylan. Amalia Yu, subtle and sincere, acts as an adolescent Goody Proctor, and Shelby, Sadie Sink, of Stranger Things, is a Gen Z Abigail Williams. Here, though, Shelby goes from a scandalously sexually active girl to a survivor bent on no longer keeping silent. It's commendable that Sink has chosen to lend her star power and box office appeal to this play, which speaks to her politics, her maturity, and, perhaps most importantly, her humility. Elsewhere on Broadway, big names from film and television star in vanity projects reviving Shakespeare, Mammoth, and even their own film. Instead, Sink appears in an ensemble piece and has helped boost a new, feminist play by a female playwright in a production directed by a woman, Danya Taymor, director of The Outsiders, and featuring a majority female creative team. Sink gives a spellbinding performance as a girl who is deeply pained but shielded with thick armor. She's smart but underestimated, and ready to harness her rage against the patriarchy. Sink is surrounded by a superb cast who work beautifully together. Bellflower molds characters with notable depth, including the smaller roles like Atlanta transplant Nell, Morgan Scott, or the male feminist, Mason Nianduvory. The key mediator between the students and their teacher is Ms. Gallagher, Molly Griggs, a guidance counselor who is fresh out of college and an alumna of this high school. Griggs artfully plays this liminal position, triumphantly asserting herself at a crucial time.